know.
Yeah, also Spain. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
actually, both
Housing market
champions
is
have
ass.
been going to that well as we go to
Where are my lowered prices?
yeah. So I mean,
Please.
again, we'll learn more about these.
Actually,
teams
I
as we
saw
go
a
forward.
place
Spain,
recently.
like, you
It
can
was
only
actually
beat the
kind of
teams in
reasonably
front of you.
priced,
So I
and
think
it was
it's pretty
new,
impressive
and it
what
was
they've
actually
done.
pretty like nice on the
As
inside.
they
Like
beat
it
the Netherlands 2-1.
wasn't very big, you know, it was
They
kind of
beat
small.
Belgium
Bedrooms,
2-0.
but 2 nice
So I
bathrooms,
don't
really
think
nice
many people
kitchen. And I
had,
was like,
like,
holy shit,
Spain
I can
going
do this.
undefeated in the first 3 matches on
And
their
then I saw the
bingo
outside
card,
photo.
but, you know, before
It
you
was like
saw
a
this team
shed
play, you would say
next
both
to another
teams are
shed.
upsets.
And I was like, what the hell?
Well, we
And
get to
like,
see
you know, like you have like
both
those construction
teams
projects
here.
where it's like the whole
Spain
street, and then
versus
it's like a bunch of
Italy.
condos
And if you're on
or
the
like
Spain hype train right
houses
now,
very
you're
close
looking at this,
together. You know what I'm
the biggest
talking about?
benchmark of a team being good
This wasn't
is
that.
your ability
This was
on
like
the
a
red team to
circular
crush
walk
the
path,
Like that is what
and
the
then
key thing is.
very small
In Overwatch,
houses
honestly, in
put
most
around
games,
it.
right, is you
And
struggle
then
against
like
weak
parking
teams.
was like
You may
off
not have
somewhere
the
else.
consistency you need against
And
the
so it
top
was
team.
like an
Now, Spain
apartment,
comes in here and
but
demolishes
squished,
everything. It builds
and
the
then put
narrative for
next to a
Spain
bunch of other
to
little
play
apartments.
spoiler to
But they
some of
were
the other teams in the
houses,
group that we see
being
as
soulless
strong.
houses.
Yeah,
And I was
mean,
like,
think now
I
this
could literally
one,
like
I'm
open my
really just
window
trying
and
to
like
gauge,
punch my neighbor's
coordination, because I think
wall.
coordination can
You
beat
know,
out,
like I was like, dude,
almost anything else.
what?
I mean, like even if your
For that
coordination's
price, I was
good,
like, that's not
then you're
worth it.
solid. So I
But
want to see it.
I thought it was actually like a
a somewhat
townhouse,
mirrored by
kinda,
different
but
support lines, though.
honestly smaller. Think smaller.
Elves' point of view.
Think if you took townhouses and split them apart, and then downsized them a little bit to compensate, and then put them next to each other.
Glad I got to catch you after church. How are you today?
Guess it's 2 bits, dude. I'm just tired. Like a condo? Let's see, I've seen apartments that are bigger. I think I kind of want to stick with my apartment analogy.
All that goes on. Italy gets first control from that.
It was
tank.
kind of like a tiny
Yeah, it just
house.
seemed like not the right comms there, as like the point opened up and Helv was like, I'm gonna go get the points, and then he was the only one who went there, and Italy just collapsed upon them. But nice cleanup now, as Spain will draw first blood.
Yeah, they get
And
rid of
second
Rajan, and you know when you're down at
You can get a
10
good
points,
price,
point of view is
location,
important.
or
It's
size,
really
but getting
hard to
something
go
that's
into
all
this.
3 is
You
next to
look at how
impossible.
small the point is relative to say, like,
Yeah.
well, you don't have a lot of ways of being sneaky and staying on.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You
You're
get
not
it.
wrong.
Not the worst opening for Italy. Still 27% on the point.
Yeah, I mean, you take those. Not too bad. I mean, a couple of late deaths, though, so it's going to be
It's
a
like
second before we use
college.
that full fight
You know, when you go into
force.
college, they tell you
Very
pick
even
3
Selma battle
things.
so far. So
Social
it's gonna
life,
be a really interesting
good
EMP
grades,
timing.
or
I
sleep.
like when teams are
Pick
aggressive
2.
with it. Like the faster you use it, the faster you can get another EMP. So it's going to be interesting between Lauren and Yukino. Yukino very low.
Yukino is super low right now. And Chimera gets caught! The pulse bomb on another Tracer! Hira with no respect or chill whatsoever. The kick
Just give up on
things
price.
off.
Enjoy
All
life is
points
more
raised
important.
At the end. And
Price
Italy
definitely matters, though.
gonna go back to the drawing board as Spain adds on to their lead.
Back to
Price-
the drawing board too. It's able to
it
win that fight
matters.
very cleanly. A couple of late.
Just pay the rent with
I mean, the
compliments.
EMP is huge in the next
Hated.
fight. I mean, Spain is working with a little bit of a buffer, but Lauren drops the EMP under pressure. Hira follows through, gets Mike and
Be a
Rajan
trust fund,
down
baby. It's
right
that easy.
away.
It is just
And
that
this
simple.
combination between Lauren and Hira, we called it out
How we
last
do it.
time for being really strong.
You know,
and
I know how to
today
do it, but,
it
you know, I'm
continues
asking for a
to
friend.
I said it when we first talked Spain. Like you can almost see the comms working for this team. Like that's how coordinated some of this stuff is.
Also, this is a free fight for
I live in a
Spain.
literal
Spain
sea container for $5.50 a month. Wait, what does that mean?
You know the other team is
Sea
coming in
container.
to spend their entire ult bank and EMP pulse bomb used. The only thing about that though, Italy didn't have to use that much. They got help so early into the fight. They were able to hold Kitsune and beat. That's actually massive economy wise.
Yeah, they're gonna have actually a little bit better.
Wait
going
for the
forward, as
foreclosers?
opposed to supports, but the X
I
factor
mean,
could be
a lot of people
Hira
have really low
as
interest
well.
rates. I don't know when that's
They're
gonna
on
happen.
pulse bomb, so while they have
I mean,
those
even
support
car
ults now,
market
maybe one of
delinquency
them gets
rates
forced
haven't
out,
gone up
maybe
a
one of them
ton.
dies with ults.
They've gone up
One
for
of the
sure,
ults
but
could be the situation here. Held though opens up with the primal disruption of the way. Hack onto Frey. Is Frey gonna die before Kitsune? No, Frey gets away.
oh
Kitsune
my
beat. Oh, no,
god.
the beat came out, but
That
never heard the
was
beat again.
disgusting.
Singing to the
Holy
bitches
shit.
As Maiken drops the beat but gets primaled off of the edge. The biggest
That's not an
Ajax of
Ajax.
all
That's a you
time.
got f***ed
The
up.
top, Rumor.
Favorite, but here we go. Spain.
He did technically die during beat cancel. Yeah, I guess, but it wasn't like killed, like, you know, like he like was getting damaged and just died in the middle of it. He was like juggled off. You know, he was forcibly taken off the map.
Right on solo.
Rajion is just melted. That was ridiculous. Hira and Lauren just laid into the Winston. And
for me, it's like, you know, it's a little different. If you get headshot mid beat, that's an Ajax.
A little bit better here on well without a tank, but that early, you just let it go.
So tainted.
Yeah, it's just brutal.
Doesn't feel as organized. I mean, it isn't. It's, you know, it's what you get with a little bit of amateur play. You know what I mean?
Bodies to contest it.
All right, so Spain first control. Yukino, the dive, massive. Hira, Help, and Lauren just assassinated Yukino super quickly there.
This Winston can't catch a break.
Really good tracer damage in the back. Pulse bomb built up. You gotta think it's going for the Ana break.
Is Ajax a sponsor?
Here comes the support and,
silly rabbits.
Health pack? Where's the health pack? What do I do?
Who took it?
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, and just like the comms to call out where somebody is too. I mean, it's small, but
Ajax is when somebody dies mid-beat.
Then Brig comes in to help. Then the Sombra comes in to help, and then they pull
like when it's like the let's break it.
And the other cursor goes get it. Like it's just these small things that Spain does. I mean, it's the reason they're undefeated so far.
Here, pulse bomb stick, kaboom! Finds Yukino in the back. Yukino must have had shift down or just.
Where did Ajax even come from? It's named after a former Contenders player named Ajax, who very famously died mid-beat and cost his team the game.
Just an execution onto the Reaper. Again, lore accurate based on the first cinematic. Yeah, I mean, Italy's in a really rough spot right now. A big nade comes in, too, on the other side of things. So Italy's going to have to burn some ultimates here. They're into their last chance on this map. So at the very least, maybe you get a Kitsune to open up. You need your tank to live long enough to get...
I don't like to get wasted in my older age, so I'm just taking a drink every time they show tank POV. Damn, dude. You're having a nice, relaxing, sober night.
EMP out, Hira and Hell, the follow-through. The coordination from Spain continues to be unreal, and that's just going to sweep them to a quick victory here on Ilios. Really strong stuff.
Cleanup, yeah, it looks very, very good, very coordinated. Out for blood, not giving any quarter to this Italy team.
Sad Winston delay continues. I mean, it will buy a little bit of time for Italy to come back in, but...
He lives through it, too, so, I mean, it's not quite over yet.
Yukino, though, gets caught. Hira goes down.
Hira's down.
Small possibility.
Yeah, they don't really show any support POVs, so... Oh, tank POV! Tank POV! 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 Take a drink!
How much could possibly be
That's the end of that.
here? Spain still looking good.
Oh, there's a Sombra that's back, even though they're invis. Gotta go to there instead.
Overtime nearly ticks down Italy.
Winston! Tank POV! Instantly back to DPS.
So a long way to go.
Yeah, we're at a full 5v5 now. Like, it's totally legit. Yeah, bombs are going to be up. Pulse bombs could change the complexion of this fight.
Yukino went for the teleport and got slapped in the back. Is what just happened there. Pulse bomb from Chimera comes out, gets Gala. What in the world? No way that this is happening.
Time to go back to spawn, Spain. Spain just lost both their supports.
Wow, I'm glad we watched the Tracer POV that whole time. While they stood in the corner, literally just tickling them and like looking around, tickle a little bit, looked around, tickle a little bit, looked around. Didn't look at the Winston going in deep with Nano. Don't look at the supports looking to back up their back line. No, let's just watch the Tracer poking from the corner.
It's gonna be tough to live through this one.
Pulse bomb on the Rajion. Follow through is there. Helv has already taken down Myken. And Helv.
Oh, Winston POV! Winston POV! Winston POV! Let's go! Winston POV. We got to see one kill. Let's go.
Truly be on the over end. We'll see if Italy can pull a miracle delay once more, but I don't know if I'd bank on it here.
You know, you only see tank POVs in these games when one team is dominating. if one team is dominating the other, you see so much tank POV because it looks like they're popping off, but meanwhile it's just a whole team diff. But if it's anywhere close, it's just DPS POV the whole time. Oh wow, dude! Holy shit! I can't believe it. They picked Gibraltar. Wow, that's a surprise.
I was expecting Nabani because I feel like this is a good map for Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you look at the supports. There's no Mercy. That's the tell.
Well, I mean, we've seen like Pharah and Echo without like a Mercy, but yeah, I just didn't expect it there. Probably a Tracer from Hera.
Oh, early Bionade. But that's one of those Bionades where it hits a spawn door, but there's never going to be the fall.
Yeah, but you take the percentage, I guess. Take your 8%. Call it a day.
Oh, it's still worth doing, for sure. Quick hack here. Hack attempt out from Lauren.
That was actually one of those rare times with the damage that when you jump with Winston, actually broke the hack.
Look, Hera and Lauren want the blood of tanks. That's all you have.
Invis Sombra POV. Spectator POV.
Perhaps what is being questioned for. Tracer v Tracer here in the underpass. Hera can use recall. Says the Tracer dual bores me. I'm gonna shoot Winston again on the payload. Now look at the other Tracer. A little bit of back and forth going in on the top. And look at Lauren and Hera now. The double team looking for Chimera. Chimera's able to get away.
The double team we can't see because we're stuck watching Tracer POV.
However, you kind of look how Spain was playing there. They were still split just to get the payload moving.
Yeah, I mean, they also didn't necessarily like commit on that Tracer.
Is Grandma Flats' grandmother? Yes.
They did leave their supports out to dry, like not even thinking about turning around there. So a little bit rough. Right now, Yukino's just pumping in damage. Hasn't been like a huge factor thus far, but hasn't died. Maybe, you know, getting up there. It's still a problem you're going to have to deal with.
Yukino right now not feeling too pressured. Gets free shot attempts here at Lauren. Lauren, though, just the old 80-80 spam. 80-80, can't hit me.
She's 82 and doing well chatting from the nursing home. Oh, yeah.
Dynamite. Nano, meanwhile, on the health, takes down Mike and gets slept. It'll at least mitigate some of this here. Still not the worst opening for Spain.
You look like you're bored out of your mind. You know what you look like? You look like you need some ads.
This is where Hera can really feast.
Yeah, again, the back line for Spain does go down too, but it is all for naught. I don't know what happened to Ken. Maybe primaled off, or Canale, maybe primaled off the map.
Well, this is a rough situation. Raji on the BM just getting up on the point. Held. Primal up. Here we go.
I think Italy's going to hold this.
Chimera pulse bomb connects.
Yeah, because Italy was able to get everybody up and healthy.
Well played.
And then obviously, like the
punish for one guy, and then that one guy subbed. That's extra tough.
In the invisible waters, but you're gonna see Lauren head out for a moment. But EMP definitely.
It's extra tough. I think that doesn't happen very often. So you know what? Well played.
There it is.
What they do, and Maiken is eliminated. EMP goes off. 2 instant eliminations. That is the coordination we are seeing out of Spain right now. You love to see it. I think Helv was already mid-week before the EMP even went out. It's great.
Yeah, and like Helv was up top with Canale, like just kind of poking and poking. And they were just charging.
Well, I wanted to watch games to support you, but 16 ads less than 10 minutes is too much for me. I love the guilt trippers. Those are my favorite ones by far.
Quiet, and then all of a sudden, I mean, you can see it a mile away. EMP comes in on both, and then Nano Winston with the stomp, and just as clean as can be.
I mean, it's one of those things, Hex, where if they're a horror movie,
Docs Fight thanks to Prime. Appreciate it.
Music just stops.
Chaos King Joker thanks to 10 months. What's unfortunate is that sentence is extremely ironic, actually, if you think about it. Laughable Jester thanks to the Prime. Appreciate it.
Mobile hero able to reinforce at a moment's notice, but Helv is going to take the top of the shuttle. It's so important. That's pretty gutsy going in, but with Primal, you can take those risks.
Hera got Chimera back on the payload. The old Tracer 1v1. Meanwhile, Helv taken down. Got the Primal, got bursted.
Star of
right now,
Zenar Clan. Thanks to Prime. Appreciate it.
Bomb from Hera connects, gets Maiken. And Hera just continues to be a force of nature for Spain, even down their tank. Chimera.
Good lord.
Go blow for blow here. Goes for the pulse bomb on the floor. No, doesn't quite get it. As Hera finds another, and Yukino.
Winston's up top. He's clearing up top. All high ground has been kind of mitigated already by Spain jumping in. There is going to be a rally though for Mike.
I never understood the minds of people that see ads and actually buy the products. It's not really about that. It's more about subtle things. Like most marketing isn't there to get you to buy the product right then and there. It's mostly brand awareness. It's mostly to keep them in the back of your mind. And actually, I think it was Coke used to do this. Coke's whole thing was basically, if it was hot, you would want to... They basically manipulated people into believing if it was hot outside, that a Coke would make you feel better through subliminal messaging. And so, during the summer months, in many parts of the country, people would buy Coke because it was the quote-unquote thing to cool you down. And alcohol industry did the same thing. Even though technically, if it's hot outside and you drink alcohol, you're actually becoming more dehydrated. But through subliminal marketing over time, they've actually trained a lot of people to think that it's the other way. So it's not about getting you to buy something in the exact moment, it's getting you to buy it 6 months from now. And for that, it definitely works.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, might as well. Make sure you get it, I suppose, because losing it right here is brutal. It's one of the worst points.
Do ad blockers directly lose streamer money? Probably.
King's Row B. It's
probably
the worst point in the game to, like, lose right there, so might as well pump it in.
I'm not gonna do about it, though. I'm not gonna lose any sleep.
I mean, I didn't even notice the Yukino on the cast, like, because it hasn't really done anything, but, like, that's the ultimate compliment as a tracer.
Sometimes I boycott stuff that interrupts a good show.
It used to be much harder.
You understand that those ads support those good shows, though, right? So by like, quote-unquote, boycotting them,
but even now, I mean, I
means that
deal with both Hira and Lauren because
there's a good chance those things you actually enjoy would get less support.
So Yukino have been very quiet.
Thinking about the thought process behind that one.
On the Helve. Helve, though, isn't bursted down, is able to get the Primal out before dying. Rajan, meanwhile, into the backline, under pressure, gonna have to try and leap away. Helve nearly got bursted down, Primal or no. Both teams at full strength here thus far. Rally's faded for Spain. Hira, though, close
5 of 8. I can do this. I can win.
You know how impactful that could be. 90%
oh man.
Bomb ready. Where's it gonna go? Throws it. Oh, they was just trying to style the other tracer. I respect the attempt, but good lord, as
they should pay more not to be played during a cliffhanger. That makes no sense.
Probably find out momentarily.
Most of the time, ads are placed in certain spots.
Push here.
If you're talking conventional TV, those are planned. It's literally planned like that. If you're talking YouTube, many times it's planned. Sometimes it's not. If you're talking Twitch, it's a lot less planned. But
the Spain team looks really good. I mean, I feel for Yukino right now because the way Lauren and Hira are playing, it just feels like overwhelming at all.
Do I have any pets?
I mean, here's so
no.
good where if you were to go back
Not at
to
the
that
moment.
last pulse bomb attempt, it looked like, oh, you pulse bomb nothing.
Isn't it supposed to work? Yep, it's all 12-hour days. Yeah, it's tough.
There it go where the pulse bomb
That's
was.
tough.
So Hira's like 1 second off from getting the tracer v tracer pulse bomb.
At least they got more people now, right, Copium?
It didn't work. But here we go. Spain, dive on in. Rajan immediately, but Hira dives and the Deadeye connects, so that's a good exchange for Italy, where, by the way, I think Help did get his ult reset there.
Yeah, he was back down to 2%, so yeah, Help in a little bit of trouble.
Nano in the brig in.
It's time to Rhine, and this is a point that you can actually definitely Rhine on here, but it's probably just to get back to the point, charging quick enough that Canale's going to switch as well to be able to teleport.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, I mean, overtime is in progress here, so Spain... Try and do
he actually almost was able to live that. If he was, I think it'd be a better chance.
Going down, though. That's
rare support POV. They instantly swap to a third-person cam and then watch them die.
Here, but still, pretty good attack from Spain, but a nice rally from Italy at the end, and something that easily could have just run away from them.
Yeah, they did a nice
Every day is a 15-hour day for me. I don't know how you do it, dude.
So, I mean,
yeah, when Spain did
I work 27 hours a day, and I can tell you got soft hands, brother. If your hands don't look like this, you're a sissy boy. And it's like the guy who's got like cement out to here on his arms, just like.
And then spotting the Sombra makes them reset up. So once that Sombra hits the low ground,
shit's so funny.
The translocator is to we go to map 3.
All right, Widow, bold.
The new TikTok thing to say, you got soft hands.
Successful on the average here in Gibraltar in this tournament, but all it takes is landing a few shots to change that.
That ain't all I got. That's like that, but hey, you know.
Get pretty low.
What can I say?
Coming out here from Hira. Italy.
Well, I mean, I think there's a lot of pressure on Yukino because I think like that's the reason you pick this map, right? It's so Yukino can play Ashe and Yukino can play Widow. So definitely feeling the pressure and has a moment to think about it and spawn is another beautifully executed dive from Spain.
Yeah, but the same noise.
Soft toes. Why are you guys all questioning?
Was able to
Why are you all question marking?
Get the
Got
dive
soft
onto the
toes.
support, and that's actually a little bit of a better trade for Italy.
It's like how when you're really excited and you say nice, noise.
Yeah, it is going. The old syllables blending together.
Yeah, it happens. It's been you know, three days full of matches. You can't expect the mouth to work.
New drinking game idea? Drink every time there's a tracer POV tickling the tank from a mile away.
Record speed. Nice
You're trying to send people in the hospital.
The bomb though ready for Hira. Is Spain about to explode once again? Health woken up for a snap. Very close to dying. Not close to primal. Bomb from Chimera gets Canale. Both supports down for Spain and Italy.
Prove your toes are soft with pics. You ain't subbed. You ain't getting no photos.
I like the switch from Yukino. Like the
Everybody knows
Widow's
that tier 3 subs is minimum
such
to
havoc
even get
when the dive
invited
Spain
to the
wants
Toes
come
Club.
off, right? It's good for offense. It's also one of those weird.
Everybody
like,
knows that.
it
That's
doesn't
common
feel
knowledge.
vertical hero, but you can definitely take shuttle. You can definitely take easy high ground with the Reaper. So really like the play. I love the forward push here from Italy.
Hell got slept early on.
I'd have been greedy there. I'd have tried to primal them off this cliff.
Well, that's why you're not playing in this tournament.
That's
right now.
exactly why.
Lauren gets Yukino early on. Canale traded out in turn. Not the worst trade here from Italy. They decide to invest a rally here. They want to keep the momentum going. They don't want to give Spain any room to recover here if possible. Spain.
That brig is holding on for dear life up there.
Low and Gala down.
He finally died.
Gets the finish at the very end.
You got
Lauren, though,
triangle
says
toes or
nothing else,
circle
drops
toes?
EMP.
What kind of question is that?
Alder's gonna be there between Hira and Canale.
What is that even?
And you see Health also using Primal. I mean,
They don't look like either of those. What do you
Italy's still
mean?
not gone from the point.
No, and they're going to be able to push off the Sombra, so they're going to have some time here. It's still only 3 on the point. Oh, a huge purple comes
Why
down.
did you look? Because I don't understand.
Region does live, but there's not enough damage to keep
They're-
this push up.
They go like this, you know, like they go like this. They're not squares or triangles or circles or.
But now Spain.
Yo,
gets
Balin,
their
thanks the prime.
get a
Appreciate it.
chance to set back up. And if this Death Blossom coming up isn't huge, Spain really gets the dig in. So Italy, we'll see what they got here. They have first things first. Don't get bombed.
I
by
regret
Hira.
coming from
They do the
YouTube.
first
Wait,
step.
why?
Don't get bombed by Hira. Yukino teleports up to the top, gets covered by Rajion. Pretty decent coordination. Death Blossom,
Wait,
good
why?
to go. Yukino
Yeah,
would
you can
love
force
to
this
just
issue.
hop
The sleep came out, so you can force this.
in. It was
Good
so
spread, though, from Spain. Like, they're all over the place.
So what does circle toes even mean?
Prey was able to get health. It's huge. Spain down a tank. Italy now on the approach. Nano on to Rajion. In progress. They get point B. Spain continues to struggle to find their
This Twitch
footing.
chat is weird. That's why.
As I mentioned.
Okay, you get a point.
Gibraltar will eat you alive. That just happens. There's really no good place to fight if you spawn in that second spot already and you've already come out. Like, you might as well just not give them alt charge. So Lauren gonna switch to a Reaper of their own at the moment.
Yeah, also Spain cannot play this way you normally play Gibraltar.
I made a
last
Twitch
year
account
because of
yesterday, and I also
how they
regret
can
coming from
up
YouTube.
point
What
up.
the?
Like, this is not the defender's advantage you usually have on point C. Yukino laying in the damage. Hira finds Rajion though.
People that can't handle Flats' Twitch chat have soft hands.
Just comes
Amen,
back.
brother.
By the way, I am still good
Amen,
at
brother.
Tracer, just a heads up.
Looks like they're gonna go for the camp here too. It's one of the weird points that actually
Hard
can be
toes
played
energy.
pretty successfully. But the problem is if you camp it out here on the defense and you lose somebody, you probably lose the map at this point.
Flats is upset because he has rhombus toes.
Spain, this is a
Dude, if I had
long
rhombus
advantage
toes,
this particular area of Gibraltar Sea, it's where they're
like
really
you'd be
going
truly
to
taking like the philosophy of grippers to a whole new level.
ambush with the pulse bomb, looking for the brig. No. Does
Like
not
like
get
aren't
it.
rhombuses like pretty
Chimera
strong
pressured
shapes?
him,
You know what I mean?
Forced the pulse bomb to come out a little bit early. Good tracer v tracer from Chimera, but will Chimera be able to live? Hira on the assault. Hira also low at the same time. Chimera punishes Hira and Yukino.
Came
goes
from
forward.
YouTube shocked at the
He's
amount of
damage
geometry
now.
knowledge
Primal
needed to
nearly
participate in
dead,
chat.
taking him down. But here comes Lauren down Broad Street. Death Blossom gets 2. And Spain
No
is
shit.
hanging on.
Yukino came out
Oh,
of Wraith
man.
early and tried to blossom.
Better not have failed
Oh,
geometry and then come in this Twitch chat. I swear to God.
Maybe I saw something, or maybe Yukino saw something I didn't, or vice versa. But there was a nano Death Blossom, and it was not even close to finishing. Yeah, and Yukino came out.
Runs barefoot and leaves skid marks, dude.
I have to look back at it, but for the moment, it looks like a very strange decision.
Also, as soon
Be careful with the word skid marks, man. That just, it's got a different meaning. You know, like, it's got a few different meanings.
So a very quick swap coming out under pressure from Hira, and Helv finishes the deal. Tracer poke and the Winston slam. Are they gonna get Rajion too? They do. They can add on a little bit of extra stagger, going for the Pilot Diva, and Hex, Italy had so much time to start things off here. Now down to a minute 40. Spain has rallied.
You would know? No, I wouldn't. That's gross.
This hero chess is going on.
That's gross.
It was a pretty unceremonious.
Dude, I take like 2 showers a day. There's no I'd let that happen.
Your Winston and Tracer on such the same wavelength.
I feel gross at like the smallest shit.
Like, because of that, like Italy is nothing to work with. This might just have to be a junk rush where you go in and hopefully build alts and force Spain to use alts.
Well, ideally they get the nano up here, right? Rajion getting low. If Frey can get the nano, it'd be great for Italy. Meanwhile, for Spain, they got the EMP. Lauren's waiting. Goes for the quick hack. Waiting and waiting here on the EMP. Finally drops it. Hits 3. Is Chimera gonna live? Maybe. Help, meanwhile, gets slept and punished. 4v4 after the EMP. Not the worst result here for Italy. Bionade, though, comes out. This pressure gonna be there on Yukino and Rajion. The healing.
Veteran stripes? Dude, no shot you type that.
Help, though, has built up the primal. It's gonna be good delay, and it'll give Hira time for the bomb.
Nice purple there, and the Death Blossom will get 1.
Effectively gets 2 towards
Both
the end, but
supports
Hira's
down,
still.
yeah.
Hira's around. Hira gets Yukino. Has the bomb, gets the stick! Hira coming in with Helv to keep Spain.
Damn, what a hold. That was awesome. Holy
Italy,
shit.
They get one more attempt. Spain has
Good hold.
the storm.
Wait, they all stepped
the
off.
win
Wait.
condition of the nano was burned by
Wait, there was literally nobody there for a
Italy
sec.
supports, but not able to clean
If he
it up.
blinked
So
over, I
almost
actually think he might have been able
Spain
to
late, they
back
didn't have
cap that.
anything on the board anyway. It's gonna be
Wait,
a
no, that was their
Joker Queen,
team. I
Reaper
forgot.
just gets
They
the
swapped colors
sustain
in
onto
halftime.
the payload.
Hira to the back line, just one clip spray. Takes Frey out and not to dinner. As you see Italy just hanging on, trying to stay in the fight. Rajion takes down Hira, has dealt with the raid boss. Helv, though, nano boosted Junker Queen. Yukino doesn't care, finds Gala in the back. Both teams trading to and fro. Helv, though, very tanky on the point. The May has come out for Italy. Italy has more bodies on the point. Helv is just staying alive. They don't have it just yet. Helv
Damn.
down. Hira back in, finds
Where was
Yukino.
the Ana
Italy
there?
has a delay in the situation,
Where
but
was
Hira
she?
has
She's
done
so
this before,
close.
but this may be next level
If he heals up their
they're
queen there,
able
I
to
think
stay
they
on
win
the
that, but
payload.
now it's just kind of GG.
Desperately just trying to push it the last 0.43 meters. Hira goes down. And is
Yeah.
that going to be it? Is it going to be that?
They could have won
It
that,
is.
though, actually. Spain
Well
actually could have
played
won
from
that.
Italy.
General from how we've seen
Not
both
surprised
teams
with this.
play,
Same
and
mirror
the fact that
comps.
Italy's edge did come from defense on Watch Point Gibraltar, which is hard to replicate on other maps. Also the fact that it came off running a lot of Reaper, which right now is absent. Tracer Sombra v Tracer Sombra. We'll see how it pans out. Helv under a bit of pressure here early on.
Yeah, I mean, I think the goal for both of these compositions is to get to that Ana spot. Yeah, you see right there trying to jump into the Ana, but whip shot away. and Ana goes
Rolled.
down.
Holy shit.
That quick punish on the Helv, courtesy of a Bionade at the very end. Wasn't even the anti-healing that caused it, just mostly the damage. And
You
It's
notice
just
though,
playbook,
chat?
right, from both of these
All
spots.
the
Like,
tank
we
players
saw,
just
like, we
play
highlighted
so
that Ana spot
slow.
in the Great Britain game where Backbone
So
was up there.
safe.
Like, it's a perfect spot on this
Sit
map
in the
to
corner,
play
drop
Ana.
their
And
bubble,
then, like, both Winston's are
sit
gonna
in
try
the
to go,
corner.
Both Winston's got whip shotted.
Just
but Helv
constantly
got
doing little
anti-healed,
pokes, walk up a
during
little
his
bit,
attempt, so
instantly jump
that was the
away.
reason that dive
Get the
was
smallest
really
tickle of
good.
damage.
Spain right now
Tickle,
struggling
tickle,
early
tickle.
on. I mean, part of it is just the fact that Helv
Drop.
got
Jumps
pushed
in,
down
bubbles.
early. Rajion going to the
Bubbles.
back, Helv chasing.
Only
Helv
'cause they
is
had a few
grounded. No
picks.
HP. Is the fall through going to be there? Helv is at 1 HP. Helv is healed. What in the world? Italy wasn't able to fish it off, and now Rajion and Frey are overextended and in a rough spot. Hex, how in the world did Helv survive?
It's one of the great mysteries of the world. You will never quite understand it. Another.
Because everybody shoots the tank.
extremely
True.
Important turning point, perhaps, in this next fight is going to be EMP value.
What's the
Both
purpose of
these
Brig?
Teams are. I mean,
What do you mean?
almost dead.
This is
96 and
textbook
96,
Brig play.
Yeah. So
This is like actually where you're supposed to play Brig. Like, I actually couldn't draw up a more perfect. Hey, they're playing these characters. Pick Brig.
All right, EMP versus EMP. Coming on out, both teams. Chimera's able to punish Hell first after the EMP trade. It's good for Italy here. Italy's still at a full 5. Spain loses the benefit of their EMP.
Well, yeah, that's why low elo things thought that Brig was
and this is gonna be
bad.
Just zooming
And
right
then
back, still with
these
overall
changes weren't
progress
going to
here.
make her super good. She is super good.
Just a better cleanup for Italy. Spain got 3 in the EMP. Italy mostly just marked health, but like as long as you're getting the target you EMP, then it's a better EMP. No one's
Speaking of
counting.
health.
No one's scoreboarding like how many people get EMP'd.
Hell was super low. Opens this fight with the Nano. Has the Primal in reserve. Rajion also waiting to use that. Oh no!
Meanwhile,
you can't do that. Spain just gives that up for free on the checkpoint. That's tough. I mean, both
Really
teams
smart
focus in the
back
fight. Both teams have used Primal. Actually, no. Rajion hasn't used Primal. Rajion, that was just Nano earlier. Now Rajion uses the Primal. And just
That's why low elo is low elo. Yeah, but they got big mouths.
Italy keeping up the pressure and then some.
Well, so that Primal maybe looks like it doesn't get anything, but it keeps both supports occupied. Meanwhile, the rest of the team's able to take down Health because Health has no support.
Polar opposites. Well, it's because most of the lower ranks don't understand how big her radius is. So they think unless you're standing there swinging, doing damage, you're not healing anybody. Meanwhile, the aura radius is so massive that she can basically sit in the back in her own little cabana
It's one of those
and
things
heal
that
everybody.
it could be an upset. It can be a weird map, especially with forward spawns now. Like if you lose 1 or 2 fights, that like we talk about momentum in so many of these game modes. Talk about it in Escort a lot because it holds sway there too. But Push is the one where momentum matters so much.
EMP bomb here though. This is where here it could go. Bomb out. Canucks finds Frey.
It's a big pulse.
No need for
Early
EMP.
on. Yeah, that's honestly the cleanest thing Spain could expect. And it goes back to that mantra, when they need a hero play, they look to Hera, and they got it.
I mean, it's just holding on to that spot. Like I've called it the Anna spot before, but they just make sure that they can't get there. You think that these fights are happening near the point, but they're not. They're happening over these corners, and they devolve into the points.
Comes in, EMP's out, and Hera on the fall.
Wow.
Horn sets it up. Hera knocks it down.
That
Italy,
EMP
they keep
got
the same-
smoked by
nothing
that
out of
bubble.
it. So that is a horrific trade for Italy as Hera continues to eat.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Yukino really thought that, like, oh, I didn't get EMP'd, so I can counter
Reaper.
EMP this. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Yukino has to go back to the Reaper. It's maybe
Supports
the right
aren't playing
choice.
Dead by
It works out
Daylight.
for Italy.
Supports are
Italy
playing
has
Dead by
a
Daylight as the
still
killer.
chance of winning this. You would love to be able to fight before Spain can take this one back.
Tanks are
You can't
playing
go
Dead by
in for it
Daylight
to
now.
Lose someone early.
I want to see if Lauren swaps over to the Reaper next opportunity in response to this, just to see if that carryover from Gibraltar goes for it. But we got Helm jumping in off the Nano, close to Primal, builds it up mid-fight, smacking around, just crunches Frey on the side. A lot of heavy damage coming into Helm while Helm does this. Rajion on the other end builds the Primal, takes down
no
Ana.
way.
It's a bad day for Ana's getting beaten up by Winston, to say the least. But now Helm able to get back out.
I was able to live, but
fine.
Spain's not able to take that point away.
Yeah,
Like,
and they're
Spain's
also
still in trouble.
yeah, Spain is still behind in progress. Still a lot of time left to go though. 4.5 minutes. But Italy can make this, 2 fights to get back to that point if they play their cards right.
Why is Winston the better pick than Diva?
Italy.
Typically when you
Here
play
in the back, you see
Winston
the focus
with
fire
Tracer
coming in
Sombra,
onto Hell.
you're basically
Rajion, on the other
engaging
hand,
in
dies to Hera as
or
well.
trying
Okay,
to,
gets
and you're
shot out of
dropping the
sky.
bubble
Both
like
teams
near
have
or
Winston,
on
so
enemies, and your
Tank
Tracer
fight
and
here.
Sombra
Yukino
are
gets
following
nailed
up,
for
and they
five.
actually
Warren
play
goes wild
inside
to
the
the
bubble.
back.
So did you see what happened during that EMP? How they went for the EMP and then killed the Tracer, but the Winston had bubbled right where the Tracer was? That was a little bit of a coincidence, but also because of good fundamental play. Right, like they were playing already together. Yes, they got EMP together, but the Winston was able to bubble,
defensively. Now, they don't
just
have to play
off
the
of
offense. Push is such
either
a
luck
weird
or good
dynamic where there's
timing,
times where you don't
and because
necessarily
of their
wanna fight,
positioning,
especially if you're
it saves
winning.
them.
So make Spain be the aggressors. Take this push if you can, but it's not the end-all be-all. So not over-committing to this fight is going to be really important for
Diva, you don't do that. You don't have the bubble to fight in. You're more of single target / peel.
They are able to win this fight.
Less aggressive.
Take the progress lead here and push it. All important fight for Spain. We're looking at Lauren here on the setup, going over to the high ground. Chimera gets the post bomb before Spain can complete the setup. Massive for Italy in keeping the tempo in their favor.
Huge there. Yukino has done a really good job of pushing health back. I mean, even the primals here, health
Wouldn't
just
Hog
never
be
feels
good?
Safe. Yeah, you just push them back enough. No need to follow.
Like I said,
no need to
wouldn't Hog
super
be good?
aggressive, and this will be a forward spawns taken again for Italy. He said plenty of time a little bit ago. Not really true anymore.
It's starting to go away. Yukino, though.
That's big, though.
Melted down by Lauren. It is big, especially at 55 HP. Bionade went on to Spain. They're able to withstand. Hira. Pulse bomb set up. Rajion takes down Gala. I think you might see the pulse bomb come out in this fight. Hira would have liked to have saved it. Possible. But right now, Spain is just fighting to stay with the momentum here, not get pushed back further. They can't really be too conservative. Early hack on the Rajion, but not long enough to get the primal out. Or primal suppressed as Rajion goes to the back. Slapping around here on the primal. Got nailed. Really nice play by Rajion. And all of this is draining the clock away from Spain.
Yeah, there's only 2 minutes left. I mean, the one thing here...
Yeah, actually,
is that
big
they had to
spooky
push
here for
forward
Spain.
to try to help out Rajion, and so
He
they've given
booped
up,
the
like,
Reaper into his own tracer. Oh no.
If you're Italy, you are happy.
Oh, that's so bad.
On the side of the map.
That's actually so bad.
Strength in a moment. Pulse bomb advantage where Chimera can again delay Spain. And I mean, on that note, for Spain, #1 objective here, don't get hit by
I was
a
just
pulse bomb by
talking
Chimera.
about how my primals are not like the primals we're
initiative.
seeing. My primals are I'll boop the Reaper
Yeah.
all into the team, and it just happened.
That's funny.
I was like just talking about them, like, yeah, they'll primal them away, do all this. Like, you don't have to get a limbs. I'll just boop the Reaper into the team.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate.
To deny
He really thinks it's 12 months.
And then it happened
Honestly,
like
he
2
thinks
minutes
it's
later.
Try to get back up there, but the
Poor
anti
Tracer.
and the Reaper is pushing him back. We're under a minute. Spain has to win like 3 fights in a row.
Poor
Clean
Reaper?
slaps.
What do you
I
mean
don't
poor
see it
Reaper?
happening so far based on how this
come?
match has gone. That's a
He
good
comes
start.
out. Here's our the fall through. Again, the Lauren Hira combination. But they need to do that multiple times in a row. They're not going to have multiple EMPs. Yukino, meanwhile, just staying alive here, being such a menace on the Reaper. Even in a fight where they're going to lose, you look at the time drawn off again. You got to like where Italy is, especially when you look at the alt bank.
Yeah, we'll see if they spawn too and they get forwards. It might just happen, but yeah, the alt bank is really
Oh, you guys are
strong.
gonna lose
Much
big
more
money?
qualified check marks unless Yukino or Rajion make huge
Big
mistakes.
pointies? That's
Hero's
tough.
gonna have to be a hero. You need this pulse
Big
bomb
upset
to
it possibility
compete.
coming. I don't
Here we
know.
go.
It's
Both teams
definitely
gonna
still
have to score
possible.
health. Had the
One
jump
little
back
drawn out
from
fight
Yukino.
here, and I think actually it's enough.
Waiting here for Frey.
Ooh, the
Rajion
pulse doesn't
pulse
connect.
bomb. Comes up
Oh,
here,
the
goes
Nano
back.
Reaper and the Brig.
Goes on to
Oh
Reaper.
my
All
god.
faith
The
in
Winston's
Yukino on the
HP
Reaper.
just
Walking forward, they
disappeared.
get Kaneo in the back.
It's
Chimera
just gone.
strikes once more in
Wow,
overtime.
what an
That's it.
upset.
Italy takes the map. They take
I
the
did
map,
not see that
and
coming.
That was a
rally
crazy
from
upset,
Italy,
actually.
given
How are your
they
predictions
started
feeling
back
right now?
Oh, they're crying, shitting,
I-
screaming.
Yep, that was not-
That was like 3 million to 200K or something like that.
I mean, because Spain has been so good, and Italy, I mean, even the first map.
Yep.
France,
Oh,
Great Britain,
man,
Denmark.
scammed.
upset.
With Italy right now.